Hey, good evening, YouTube. Praise the Lord. Walter White here, Pastor Shane Open Book Fellowship. Hey, just want to get on here real quick, encourage you, give you some food for thought. As I was pondering and thinking on some things here lately about this thing called process. Um, and we all need it in life. We're living in a time and age, even we can find ourselves wanting uh, instant. You know, a lot of things are instant. Uh, TV dinners, a microwave. It's instant popcorn, instant grits. I mean, just so much instant all around us that uh, we fail to appreciate and neglect this thing called process. And I just want to share some Bible verses with you and for us to appreciate this thing called process and to embrace it, uh, that we don't cut corners in what God is doing in our life, um, that we embrace what God is doing not only through us, but what He wants to do in us. And things take time. And I say all that to say this. This morning, I went and preached at the faith based Christian home for men that I got saved in. And that was the place that I preached my very first Sunday service for Sunday morning 15 years ago. 15 years ago. And when I walked through those doors for that faith based Christian home for men, believe me, the last thing that was on my mind was being a pastor. I just wanted off drugs. I wanted hope. I wanted help. I wanted value and worth. Um, Being a pastor and preaching, those things were far from my mind. But lo and behold, here we are, 17 years later. But 15 years ago, preaching my first sermon on a Sunday morning and having that privilege and that honor, preaching there again. But I look back at the process, the preparation in my life, the ups, the downs, the struggles, even the questions that I had of what God was doing in my life and preparing me for what He was preparing me for. And so it is with you. And a lot of times, because we don't understand process and we don't understand preparation, fully understanding what God has purposed and planned for us, we want to take shortcuts when it starts getting hard. We want to start cutting corners and we look for the easiest route, you know, to get us there quicker. It's like a GPS when you um, put in your navigation system. It gives you all these multiple choices. A quicker route. You got to take a toll road though, and that's kind of how it is with this process with God. We're looking for the quickest route to get us there quicker when God is trying to prepare us for what lies ahead. And so I just want to briefly read with you. I'm going to read in the New King James Version, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, and then I'm going to read verse 11 in the New Living Translation. So the word of the Lord reads, "To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven." A time for every purpose under heaven. Verse 11, clause A says, "Yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time." There is a time for everything. God is preparing us. So it is my encouragement to you and to myself. Do not neglect the process, the preparation. We got to quit being a microwave people, wanting the quickest results, the fastest way, and not wanting to pay a price for what God not only wants to do through us, but in us. process, preparation. God will make everything beautiful for its own time. Hear me. It may take 10 years. It may take 15 years. It may take 20 years. But when it's time, it's going to be beautiful. And God will be glorified. Hey, Walter White, Pastor Shane, Open Book Fellowship, grace and peace, kingdom blessings to you. Listen, when you don't understand the process, trust the promise keeper. I'm going to say it again. When you don't understand the process of what God is doing in you or through you, trust the promise keeper that he's going to bring it to pass, but it's going to be on his time. Hey, God bless you till next time. We'll see you.